Hello Internet, welcome back to our typing of the dead. And we're going to be heading off into a prison level, I think. Beauty was her crime. Her sentence was worse than death. In Jailhouse Judgment. I like that they have actual credits and stuff, because it makes me think that this is people who actually worked on the game, which is nice. I always like things like that. Obviously a very heavy Left 4 Dead vibe with the movie scenarios. Like each level of Left 4 Dead was supposed to mimic a, kind of archetype of, I don't care. It was supposed to mimic like an archetype of horror movies. The first level was the hospital level. There was the swamp level. A lot of the same kind of thematic things that they're doing here in this game. Only it didn't have the obnoxious film grain over everything. They actually have shields. So my expectation is that we're going to get into 3 of those QTE moments. Yeah, we're definitely going to take a hit here. Some of those QTE moments with didn't mean to hit her, unemployable. So these are all seem to be jokes based on prisoners, which I think is really dumb. And I guess, okay, big explosion. I guess that's because I'm a felon, I guess. Dig for freedom. Yeah, they all seem to be prison-related jokes, and I don't like that at all. Like the unemployable thing really bothers me, because that's actually like a really serious issue with felons trying to try and find work. I know I'm not supposed to take it seriously, but like, I already don't like this game based on a lot of the profanity and the general juvenile nature that we discussed previously. That kind of stuff just has been annoying to me. J, economic collapse. And then to make these words, yeah, so here's the QTE I was just talking about. This is the 5th one we've experienced, 6th one we've experienced in this game. And I'm really not a fan of reusing animations and things. And to do it 5 or 6 times in the same game is just sad, in my opinion. They're obviously shaking it up. Doggy, I picked the wrong enemy to target here. And then just reusing things is just, not that it's lazy. I think it's really hard to make a game. And I think that you should give games a lot of leeway with that kind of stuff. But I'm pretty annoyed by it at this point. Tasty human. I don't want to complain too much. Let's not complain. Okay. So what are we seeing? Okay. I don't know what he did. It looked like he pushed a button or something, but the doors are already blown off, so I guess that's probably not the case. So I don't know what he did. Metropolitan. Oh, in a previous episode I said I couldn't think of the other M named drink that people... So because he walked off the thing, it reset my word? I don't like that. I was talking about another W named or M named drink that I couldn't think of that people associate with being feminine, and it's a Cosmopolitan, and I was completely wrong thinking that it was starting with an M. But that's from several episodes ago, and you probably don't care or remember, so that just sounded like nonsense would be my guess. Porcelain Princess. Yeah, oh, good, we get to do this again? I mean, I don't even know what to say about this. This is just... Okay. Oh, broom. Oh, we got him. Oh, and you're going to reuse the exact same animation where he falls down and it goes through his face. Uh-huh. I'm trying not to be aggressively negative. You broke your arm off by jumping down like 8 feet. So this is a cell block, as I'm sure you're aware. It is 2 tiers. One upstairs and one downstairs. They're about 8 feet above one another. And this is a prison with electronic doors. Welshman, Scotsman. These doors are not manually locked. These are doors that are triggered from where that guard is. We're not supposed to say guard, actually. It's corrections officer, because guard implies that they're there to guard you, and they are not. They don't care about you at all. They're corrections officers. They work for the correctional department, the DOC, whatever your particular state's thing is called. Okay, I don't care. Leave this poor woman to do what she will. Okay. Tip. Dread kittens. Looks like a visitation area, but it also leads from one cell block to the next, so that doesn't really make sense. Obviously, visitation would be connected to the exterior of the prison, because they're not going to make visitors walk through cell blocks to get there. Even a private room where you would meet with your attorney, that would be a separate, it would be in visitation. It wouldn't be in the prison like this, so. I do like to complain about stuff like that. You know, that prisons are like super common in movies and television and video games. And a lot of times they get it wrong, frankly. And I guess because I'm a little bit snobby when I see things like that. Pea, lemon cheese, pretty face. So I always like to point out the flaws. Candy are now friends. So this looks like an office. I don't really know. Like a records room, but there's like a bookshelf, like library style bookshelves. I don't really know what the deal with that is. Hallway, trying too hard. Why are we in this prison? Like, we've been to a lot of places. It's weird that this one particular town or whatever we're going through has all these diverse building and landscape types all within close proximity. Been through a swamp, a hospital, strip club, butcher shop, prison. You know, it's just weird that they're all located close together, and that we have, for some reason, we're all going to these places. Like, I can't think of any reason why in a zombie apocalypse that you would ever go to a prison. The significant number of people that are there would lead to just an absurd amount of zombies. So why would you go to a place like this where you know you're going to be exposed to possibly hundreds of enemies? Man, we're taking some hits. Okay. So obviously I was going to say, obviously we need something. Are they zombies or are they people? Victim liaison officer. Oh, good. We get to do this for the third time in this one. It's been 8 minutes. We've done this 3 times now. So, yeah. Yep. Hopefully you as the viewer understand why this is obnoxious. And, yep, same animation, same weapon we saw, 3 levels ago. Also, I have no sound for some reason, so I didn't get to hear any of those impacts or anything. Extreme violence for doing exactly the only thing you could have done. Severe haircut. Don't accept cookies. Yeah, that's a ongoing joke. If you know someone who's going to prison, one of the general advice that I hear a lot is don't accept anything from anyone, which is good advice. But the way they generally frame it is if you come back to your room and you find a candy bar or a cookie on your bunk, don't eat it, because that's like accepting, it's like an invitation basically to be somebody, basically you don't want to owe somebody something. And if you even take it, even though it was on your bunk, even though, it's obviously in your property, in your area, the simple acceptance of that is enough in the mind of a predator that they get to take advantage of you now. So, okay, thank you for your insight, officer. Best of luck getting out of here on your own, because you clearly don't have a gun. Moving out of Mom's house, okay. Differently criminal. I don't know. I'm kind of over this game at this point. I know we've talked about it a couple times. I think that the game was a fun distraction. And the main reason I picked it up was to play something that didn't matter, to dial in my microphone. At this point, I'm more or less okay with where my mic stands. I don't think I really have a reason to continue playing this. And I think we'll polish off the game and that will be it. And I think I will never play this game again. I thought we might check out the old one. So if you don't know, this is the typing of the Dead Overkill. It was a remade version of the original. The original was for House of the Dead 1. Mind your P's and Q's. Was for House of the Dead 1, and it was a lot more of a like hacky, kind of fan-made almost type feel to it, very indie. And this one is like a more polished new game that was made specifically for this. So I think it's interesting. I think the profanity and juvenile nature and bad dialogue make the game a lot less enjoyable. Even some of the word choices are enough to turn me off to a lot of these things. Oh, I missed a poster, I think. That's disappointing. Conducting the Philharmonic. Mad Welsh Peril. What weird words. I don't know. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching. I know I didn't watch the cutscenes, which I think will turn some people off for sure, but I don't enjoy the story in these sort of things. We'll pop the slow-mo to see what comes next. Not really anything. I do wish... Okay. A lot of times hitting the slow-mo is actually... Why is that spelled with a U? I specifically set it to use the English dictionary, and behavior doesn't use a U in English. Because it was originally set to UK, I believe. Because it didn't use my system, it used my... well, it doesn't matter. But I set it to English, so it shouldn't have British-style spellings. I wonder if that got reset for some reason when I restarted the game. If only you were sober. I don't know what that means, but it sounds not great. I do like that they have shield enemies. I'm not sure how they would interact with the bullet. Like playing this as a shooter instead of a typer type game. So I'm curious what the shields actually do, if you actually have like a special thing you need to do or not. Fully armed and operational. Yeah, like even my even my commentary is sort of waning. I don't really know what to talk about here. It's just so generic, you know. The game feels very generic. It feels very like, I don't know. It just, something about it just rubs me the wrong way. I thought it would be a fun distraction. Now that I'm playing it, I'm like, you know, this was fun for like 10 minutes and then I just got over it. Plasma lingerie? That sounds burny. Okay, we should leave before I have to fight a horde here. We are at 14 minutes, so I'm guessing we're about to see the boss. Because that's, yeah, this game is extremely predictable. Let me have a drink while we watch a little bit of cutscene. Oh god, this is disgusting. I'm drinking, Bai antioxidant infused super tea. And it's, it says Nerino peach. Oh, I'm sorry, there's a tilde. Nerino peach. And it's, it basically tastes like really, really bitter water. Even though it says tea. And it doesn't taste very peachy at all. So let me guess, that guy mutates, then we kill him, and we prevent him from executing. No, it looks like an executioner. Even though the prisoner, it looks like a prisoner, and they would never use a prisoner as an executioner. So I'm not really sure what his deal is. Maybe he's just a big guy, he found the hood somewhere. I don't like that they're random letters instead of actual words. That's going to throw me quite a bit, I think. How are you going to hide? There's 3... Oh, I screwed it up. Yeah. The fact that they're giving me non-words just feels mean. Because it's much harder to type gibberish than full words. Okay, in my humble opinion. Oh, they're internet slang, I guess. LMFAO. Yeah, this is dumb. This is real dumb. Foobar. I mean, at least that's kind of a word. I guess they're all acronyms. I don't really know. Kiss. Keep it simple, stupid. Bring your own beer. I mean, I guess design-wise, he's interesting. You hate motherfucking mutants. I am unsurprised. I mean, he's cool. He's a big dude. He's got the executioner's kind of mask on. He's missing an arm. I messed it up. Yeah. He's got the weird arm, which is cool. It's electrified, which is neat. Pretty interesting. Undercover. I'm not going to finish this one. Okay, we got him. Yeah, I don't know what his hand is. It's spiky, and it penetrated the steel floor when he swung at me. Mind the cacti. We actually got that one, so we didn't take a hit this time. Laundry duty. Okay. Yeah. This is... I mean, it's spiky. It looks like a bunch of drill bits in a line. I don't really know. Good behavior. I mean, I guess if it's... Yeah, behavior was spelled with a U again. I guess... I don't know. It's probably something connected to electricity. Like, maybe that's a real thing that I'm just not familiar with. Oh, he's powering up internet. Crap. I mean, he's basically dead. W. Okay. Rah. Lights out, Luther. Old Nick. So I think we got this in the bag. Subpoena. The witness. Subpoena is a tough word. Nope. So we got to go through another cycle here, unfortunately. Okay. Big figure. Hardy. Dent. Like Harvey Dent. Carlin. Bad John. Taking a lot of hits from these generic zombies. But this should be wrapped up here in a second. RTFM. There we go. Okay. Yeah, oh, I know. It's a tough day for you, bud. It's a tough day. So, he's not going to be released. He's going to be executed.
Come on.
Come on. Did we save them?
In your own time. Oh yeah.
Are you gonna... Why would you flip... Oh, I guess they died or something. I don't really know what happened. We obviously didn't rescue those two people, so that's unfortunate. I guess I should have watched the cutscenes if I wanted to know. I do think we unlocked the 3D model. I'm not going to flip through all the other ones because I'm getting sick of flipping through all these menus. So we'll just go with the 3D models here. See, because I believe we found at least one. Seen it. Empty, empty, empty. Very exciting. I think we had this guy. Don't remember. We had her. Had him. Oh. Warden Clement Darling. So you were the warden, huh? You look like a ferret. You have a ferret face, sir. We'll flip through a little bit more, make sure we didn't get anything else. I mean, I guess the boss design in the game is mostly interesting, you know. I think that they're extremely repetitive and not very interesting, like from a mechanic standpoint, but I think that like the actual design of the characters themselves is mostly interesting. The stripper ladies were not interesting, like they were just generic heavy people, but like the Minotaur person was pretty dope. The fact that this guy threw his own tumors is pretty interesting. And the executioner had an okay design. I'm not really sure why they're showing this person when that's not what the boss looks like. It's almost like they got the art for the posters before they actually finalized the characters. So like I think they put the wrong person up here, and then they changed the character design when it actually got implemented. So yeah, okay, so for now that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching. In the next episode we'll polish off the rest of the game, and we'll probably go about our business and find something new to play. So thanks for being here. Hopefully you've enjoyed the series up until this point. Remember to click the like button if you did, and I'll be back with more in the near future. So see you next time.